Mono recording is a single track, and when you listen back to it, even though you listen with two ears, everything's straight down the middle. Stereo recording, you've got two channels, and those channels are usually unique in sound. That's when you hear a song, you have awareness of a space. You can hear width. So stereo recording, you've got two channels, two unique channels, and that gives the ability when you're producing something in stereo to pan something left, to pan something right. With a mono track, it's right dead center in the middle. You can record it as a stereo track, but it really is just a mono signal because there's no width to it. I find that a lot of people will just automatically record a voiceover as on a stereo track in their recording software. There's nothing wrong with that, but it takes up twice the amount of hard drive space. So that's something to think about. Whereas if you're recording someone, say, playing an acoustic guitar, I'd put two microphones on it, and they would be on different channels, and that would actually allow you to create a lovely guitar track with a little bit of width to it. You can decide how wide that is at post-production, but you'll actually get a much nicer sound. It's fun to play with. If you're recording only for audio and not for video, you can probably get a little bit tighter on the way you do your microphone setups. Typically, I think in say the last recording of someone playing an acoustic guitar I did where they were singing as well, the guitar was connected via a DI, so a direct feed into my mixer, and also a microphone, and then the person singing was also on a microphone as well. Now, if they're way too far off the mic, then their voice is also going to get picked up by the guitar mic as well. However, you might find if they were nice and close on their microphone, you might be able to separate them from the guitar a little bit more. If you completely did not want to hear any of their voice on the guitar track, you would just use the guitar DI feed, which is just the direct feed from their acoustic guitar into your mixer. What you might find though is you're still going to hear their guitar through their vocal mic. So in that instance, recording like that, it's really more for a live or sort of like a semi-acoustic sort of style recording. Whereas if you're in the recording studio cutting an album, you'd probably record your instruments separately and then your vocals separately. You've got to experiment with mic placement, I think especially with music. Over the last 20 years, I've done quite a bit of music recording, but most of it has been that semi-acoustic sort of live, pre-recorded sort of acoustic sort of scenario. So which is a much simpler scenario than cutting an album or something where it's very precise sort of methods.
Thank you very much for watching. If you really enjoyed this, please press the thumbs up and subscribe. There's going to be heaps and heaps and heaps of more information coming onto the channel. Stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.